Hello, adventurer! Welcome to the Incorrigible Party. I'm Leland Seal, your Dungeon Master, and this is our first actual gameplay episode. So if you listen to our character creation and our world and character background episodes, thank you very much. But now let's get into the meat of the stuff with our players.
Hi, this is Emily. I play Gozer, the half-orc barbarian.
Hi, this is Bill. I'm playing Falzarin, and I am a half-elf wizard.
Hi, this is John. I play Shaft, the halfling ranger.
Hi, this is Elena, and I play Bryn, the rogue elf.
So you all have been sent a little background blurb to set your characters up in the world of Aspara, and you've all come to the city of Zexah for various reasons, which you may or may not want to disclose with your fellow party members in the event that you meet. Okay, so you guys you've heard this commotion in the streets of Zexah, and you kind of seen townspeople screaming and yelling and running away. Flashes of red and green kind of light shining in the evening sky. So you guys push through the crowd to find where the commotion is. You see in the middle of the street, see a human, a man. He's dressed in, he's kind of got a bit of a cloak on. He's pretty well armored, and he's fighting this monstrosity of flesh. It's like this. It's as if someone had stitched together a bunch of random body parts. And this thing, it's got 6 arms. Kind of not even like properly put on. It's just got 6 arms all over its torso, and standing on 4 legs, and kind of like 2 abdomens attached end to end, like an ant's body kind of thing. It's disgusting. And the armored man is fighting it. He seems to be holding his own. So Gozer and Shaft. So you guys are on the west side of this street. So you guys have just rounded this corner in this T section of the street, and you can kind of see them. They're about 40 feet away from you. Falzarin, you are on the east side of the street, as you are kind of in the middle of this intersection, this 4-way intersection. Again, you're about 40 feet away, and Bryn, you've kind of skulking around the corner in this 4-way, the southern corner of the same 4-way that Falzarin is in. So you guys can all clearly see what is going on. What would you like to do?
Does this cloaked figure look like someone that's a guard of the city, or does it look like an individual or somebody I might have known? So Shaft and Gozer, you guys have both been here a couple days already. You haven't seen no guard presence in the city. So no, you actually, both of you do recognize this person. Okay, I'm gonna say to Gozer, hang back for a second. Let's watch what happens.
Sounds good to me.
This may be lucrative.
Lucrative how?
Well, the guy in the cloak, you recognize him, eh?
No.
Remember yesterday?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, glad we're on the same page. Let's see how this plays out.
I'm bored.
Okay, Bryn, what would you like to do, if anything?
Oh, man.
So the streets have cleared out now. Like you may not have noticed Gozer and Shaft on the other side of the street, but you've certainly noticed that Falzarin is the only one left. It's kind of standing in the street off to your right there, as you're kind of peering around the corner.
I want to figure out who this guy is, but I don't know how to, I've never played this before, so what are my options?
You can do whatever you want. I mean, this guy's engaged in what seems to be a pretty ferocious battle currently, so he's probably not going to be one for talking right now, but...
About how far am I away from it? Leland?
You are 40 feet away.
40 feet.
And again, the crowd is dispersed. You got pretty much have a clear shot. There's nobody left in the streets.
So there's
sure I'm not
definitely a
30
guy
feet
in a
away?
robe shooting magic. Then who's the guy who's he against?
The guy
We
in
don't know.
the robe and with the armor he's fighting this disgusting stitched
This-
together thing.
You said it was a 6-armed,
Four-legged.
freaky looking thing?
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to figure out what that is.
Not
Okay.
friendly appearing.
Does not look friendly, no. There is at its feet there is a person, most likely just like a villager, kind of like pass out on the ground. And it appears the guy in armor is kind of trying his best to draw it away from this downed person.
So if I'm within, I could walk 10 feet up
Yeah.
I'm
to be within 30 feet, right?
Yep. Again, we're technically
For-
not in
for
combat, so
reasons.
we're not even in an initiative order, so this is still very free flowing. So like, yes, if you
Well-
need to walk up to get within a range of spell, then yeah, of course you can easily do that, right?
Okay. I think I'm interested in. I don't know about Bryn,
Is your name
but
Bryn?
yeah, I know. I'm skipping order.
Falzarin.
I'd like to yell out to the guy who's fighting this thing and say, "Hey, you need any help? What's going on here?"
Stand back, citizen! Do not interfere! It's not safe. I will handle this.
Yeah, I told you this was going to be good.
I find a place to sit down.
Leland, can I attempt to go save the villager that's gonna get crushed?
Absolutely. Okay, so
All right.
if you
I kind of feel like doing something like that.
Sure. Okay, so why don't we actually go ahead and roll an initiative then, since you guys are getting involved. And Gozer and Shaft, you guys can go ahead and roll too, but if you want to do nothing, then that's fine. So
It's a
for
D20,
initiative,
right?
Yeah, initiative is you roll the d20, and your initiative bonus is equal to your dexterity ability modifier.
61. I'm just kidding. 19. Phil? I mean,
19.
what's your name, Falzarin?
I got a 13.
13 for
And you said we add to that which?
your dexterity modifier, which I
Oh,
think
wow.
yours is 0. Yeah.
So I got 13. You got
22.
22.
Gozer
All right.
16.
You're up.
and Shaft.
I have a whopping 12.
So yeah, we'll start at the top of the order with Elena at 22. Sorry, Bryn.
Who's Elena?
All right, Bryn.
Yeah.
So you want to run over to this villager?
Yeah, like, I'm torn between interfering, even though the guy said not to, and going after the monster, or just trying to save the villager and let the guy handle
What's
the
your
monster.
alignment?
Neutral. Chaotic neutral.
That doesn't help you at all. You're still torn.
No. I'm pretty torn, yeah. I do tend to want to protect people that can't protect themselves, so that's why I was thinking about the villager stuck at the feet of this beast.
Okay. So during combat on your turn, as a free action, you can speak. You can like say a couple sentences. So if you wanted, I don't know, because it's just kind of like you and Falzarin looking at what the hell's going on right now. Falzarin's like 10 feet away from you.
Mouths agape.
Yeah, and you guys have never met before, remember?
Yeah. This thing looks pretty gross, so I think I should just take a shot at it. He's obviously not a good guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what do I have? I've got a longbow.
Longbow, all right. So you can. You know what? You're kind of around a corner. So why don't you roll me a stealth check?
Which is
You roll the d20 again, and
Okay.
you add your stealth skill bonus.
oh nice. I rolled a 7, and then next to stealth I have +7.
Nice.
Okay, so total of 14.
Yeah.
That is good. Okay. So this monster has not seen you. So yeah, when you take a shot, you will have advantage on.
I
the
have
shot.
advantage.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Sneak attack.
Yeah, you will get a sneak attack. Yeah.
Then I'm rolling a D. Oh, it's not a D20. It's a D.
No, you roll the D20 to attack. That's your attack roll to see if you hit.
Okay. Oh no! My first one. That's a miss.
Oh, so
Dang it.
you roll the critical fail then.
For the first time ever.
Okay, nice,
Perfect.
very good. So we didn't.
So what's a critical fail mean?
Okay, so
Perfect
in
start.
the base rules of 5th edition, a 1 on the D20 is always an automatic failure, and a 20 is always either an automatic success on a skill check or a critical hit on an attack. On a critical hit, you get to roll double the damage, and a lot of people like to do different things for critical fails. I like to shoot. I like to make it so you either hurt yourself or your buddy next to you.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, sacrifice him.
Do you?
Falls are in.
And
It's a great way to meet each other.
It's up to you
Right.
guys how you want to play.
This will build our friendship, I'm
Well,
sure.
okay. So Bryn, you are aiming at this monster.
And I accidentally hit Falzarin.
No, since you are shooting next to the man in the robes, you will hit him.
I hit the man in the robes?
Yes, you hit the man in the robes trying to help this village.
Alright.
Okay, so roll your damage like a normal hit.
Okay, so that is a D8. So my longbow's a D8 and then my sneak attack's a D6, so it's combined.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So 10.
Plus your dex bonus.
Okay. Right, and
Oh,
you also
shoot.
add that to the damage.
13.
Okay.
So this wasn't just a little glancing blow.
I really wanted to get the other guy.
That was a pretty good hit. As you hit him, he kind of falters in his own attack, and
Oh,
you've definitely hurt him.
oh no.
Okay, Gozer. Do you want to do anything, Gozer?
I think this battle looks like fun. So I'm going to run up there and try and attack this monster because it looks like it could be a good challenge to me.
See, that's what I was trying to do.
Is your movement speed 30?
Yes.
Okay, you are just shy of getting up to him.
Okay, well, I'm going to take out one of my hand axes and throw it at it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, shit. That would be a 7 to hit.
Ooh, that is a miss.
Because see what happens, I ran up there and I was so excited, but I didn't see there's a crack in the road, and my toe caught in the crack, and I stumbled right as I threw the hand axe, causing me to miss.
Typical Gozer, just all toes.
Okay, Falzarin, you're up.
So, I'm within 30 feet.
Yep.
I would like to use Mage Hand,
Okay.
and I'm gonna swat this monster in the back of the head to kind of distract him, and give our buddy that Elena Bryn just shot maybe a bit of a chance to regain an advantage here.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so basically what you were doing is...
I'm distracting him with Mage Hand.
Right. So mechanically, since the mage hand can't do any damage, it's not going to do any damage, which is fine. That's not your intent, right?
Well, damage wouldn't hurt, I guess.
No, damage does hurt. That's the point of it.
So basically what you're doing is you're taking the help action
Yeah.
in a very
Sure.
creative way, which I like. So help, you lend your aid to another creature. Yeah, so basically you're creating a feint, kind of distracting him. So you are helping the armored man. So the armored man on his next attack will have advantage then.
Yeah. And
Excellent.
I level up, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Are you going to be giving us inspiration?
Yeah, if you do something worthy of it. And that was
Okay.
me throwing shade.
Oh.
Oh, I was more implying that maybe Bill deserves some inspiration, not me.
I've
No, I know
got
you
more
were.
up my sleeve.
Okay.
That's just a primer.
Yeah, come on. He's just using the tools a wizard has, so it's good. Okay, Shaft, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to see what's going on, and I'm going to go, That's my bounty. And I'm going to run over and I'm going to jump over and knock Bryn over. Knock her down. She's trying to take
so you and Bryn are on opposite sides of.
I'm gonna do double my movement. Then if I can't get to her in 30 feet, I'm hauling ass towards her.
What? What did I do?
Okay,
you're trying to kill that guy.
You got right up to her.
Yeah, on accident.
You managed.
That's not what I saw.
Yeah, you get right up to her. You're right up in her face.
Okay, so you see this little guy come hauling ass up to you, in full sprint, pulling out my 2 rapiers.
Okay, so you elected to take the dash action, which allows you to move twice your movement speed.
And how far away am I at this point?
Oh, you guys are like right up to each other. You're right in her face.
Okay.
Or right on her knee, I suppose, depending on how tall she is.
I'm a good.
I'm going to say. That's my bounty. But I'm going to say
what
it not
bounty?
in a
I
pirate
didn't take
voice
your
this time.
bounty.
I'm going to say, that's my bounty.
Okay, cool.
Shaft, I don't even know what you're talking about. What bounty are you talking about?
We don't have time to discuss this.
Like what?
You also don't know his name.
That's right.
Oh.
How did you know who I am?
Shaft is the nickname I gave you.
Oh, so we
Looks
have
like
met.
Shaft.
Oh. Okay, great. So the monstrosity is gonna go, and he kind of takes a step towards the armored guy and continues to pummel on him, and he swings all 6 of his arms at this guy. Boom, 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 and hits him like 4 of the 6 times. Ooh, yowzers. Okay, and then it's the armor guy's turn. After this pummeling, kind of rears up, and he sees wearing these a set of gauntlets, and he kind of pushes his hands forward with advantage thanks to Falzarin's feint, and blasts him, and a red energy comes out of his left hand and green out of the right. He blasts this golem, staggers the golem a little bit, and back to Bryn.
Do I try to shoot again?
Well, I'm right up on you. I'm
oh, right. Yeah, why
right.
are you... Oh, Shaft. I kind of want to, run away from Shaft.
There'll be an opportunity attack.
I don't even want to, like, attack him. I just want to run away. Or
Okay.
should I attack him? I don't know. What should I do?
Maybe, do you think you can try to shoot the golem again?
No, because Shaft.
You could try and tell Shaft that you weren't trying to say, what are you doing, man? I wasn't.
Oh, yeah, I can talk. I forgot I can talk. I don't have to just shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna... Can he understand me? Yeah, we all can understand each other. I want to
you all
explain to
speak
Shaft. Okay, I want to explain to this...
Halfling.
Wait. I want to explain to this halfling dude that it was an accident, and I also want to ask him what bounty he's talking about. Is that 2 things, or can I make that one wished thing?
That's fine. That's good. I'll give you that. That's good. All right. So you've said that to him. You'll get his response on his turn. But now,
Okay.
What else would you like to do?
I can do more things?
Yeah, that's what's considered a free action. So you
Okay,
still have
so
your
I wanna-
move action and your main action.
So I want to talk to halfling, and then what I want to do is take another shot at 6 arms.
Okay, sure.
So I gotta roll the 20.
Right. So he's seen you now, though, so you no longer have advantage.
I know. Okay, so I rolled an 8. So I probably miss again.
Is that total, or is that 8 on the die? Plus, remember your
8 on the 20.
Okay, so now with your attack,
Plus
you
your
add your
dexterity.
dexterity modifier and your proficiency bonus,
Proficiency bonus.
which is a 2, level 1.
Okay. So
You should be adding
technically-
plus 5, right? You should be
13.
adding 5 to all your attacks.
Technically 13.
Okay,
Yeah.
13 is a hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your
And
longbow
then I
damage.
roll Then I roll an 8. Ugh. 4.
Is that
Decidedly average.
is that again 4 on the die or 4 total? Because
Oh,
Yeah.
4 on the die.
okay, plus your
And what do I
dexterity
add?
modifier.
Okay. 7.
Perfect. Good job. Okay, so do you want to... You can still move, technically, if you wanted to move maybe out into the street more. Not that it matters, I guess.
I kind of want to put a little bit of space between me and Shaft, that's all. I just don't want him to be able to swing.
So right now, since you've used your action for the attack, if you move away from Shaft, right now he is like a combatant, so he will get what's called an opportunity attack. So he'll get a free swipe at you because you're moving away from him.
Ugh! No, I don't want that.
It's all right. You explained yourself.
Yeah,
to
that's true.
Somewhat.
But now,
you could probably just put your hand on his head and hold him back from you.
Yeah, how tall are you, Shaft? I'm
I'm
4 foot
7.
8. Okay, yeah, so I could hold him back.
It's a little guy.
Okay.
But also remember, Bryn, that you have spoken to him. He gets to choose whether or not he wants to take that opportunity attack on you. So he has now seen you again fire at this monster. You have also said,
and I finally hit him.
Yeah, so you could still potentially move away, and he may or may not hit you.
I'll just stay where I'm at.
Okay. Gozer.
I'm going to finish running up on this monster and
Okay, you're right up on him.
take my great axe and try and bash him.
All right.
Okay, hold on a second. I have to go get a different D20. I missed, by the way.
Okay.
Superstitious. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
Okay, Falzer, and you're up.
All right. Yeah, I think
a little
I
stitious.
will slow this big bad dude down a little bit. I'm going to use one of my cantrips, which is Ray of Frost.
All right.
I'm well within range. It's 60 feet. This frigid beam of blue-white light streaks toward the creature, and they take 1d8 cold damage, and speed's reduced by 10 feet.
If you hit, yes.
Okay,
so you make a ranged spell
Right.
attack.
Oh no. Do you add anything to it?
I rolled a 2. It's better than a 1.
Do you add anything to it? I'm still trying to figure out how it all works.
For spells, I add which...
So
Bonus.
for a wizard, intelligence is your spell casting modifier. So you will add your intelligence modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
So he got 6.
6 total.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is a miss.
All right. Dang. Well, at least I didn't hit one of the other people here.
Do you want to move?
Okay.
You want to talk? Want to shout something?
I'm gonna call out to this guy again and say, what's he wearing on his fist? What did you call them?
He's got a set of gauntlets.
I'm gonna say those are some fancy looking gauntlets you have there. What are those all about?
All right.
He's got time to chat in the middle of this.
Oh yeah. He's just getting pummeled by this. Okay.
I'm very interested in these magical things that he has.
And are you gonna move?
No, I'm comfortable where
All
I
right,
am.
Shaft.
Okay, so the last thing she said to me was, what? You remember?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to hit the other guy. It was an accident. What bounty are you talking about?
I didn't realize you were just inept. And I'll flip over backwards. So I'm going to do a backflip. And then I'm going to run towards the creature.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to run by as fast as I can and take my rapier and slice him across the waist.
Yeah, you can get.
You're just going to
you can
ignore
get
the
right
bounty
up to him.
question.
Yes, I'm ignoring you.
Okay.
I've written you off as useless.
Okay. Alright.
Don't take offense. You're just
Hey man,
you're
I'm
just
going
a
to save
commoner.
your butt one day. Just wait.
All right. Let's see here. We're going to do, that'll be a 14.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. That would be 5 points of damage.
All right. Okay, the golem. Now you guys have surrounded this golem on 3 of its 4 sides here. It's going to attack twice. Gozer. It critically fails and gets an 18 for 1.
18 hits.
Okay, so it hits you for 13 bludgeoning damage and also damages itself.
Gozer is down.
Hits itself for another 13 too.
That hurts.
So you dropped? Okay. And then
I
two
dropped.
more. Two swipes onto the armored guy. Hits him both times. Ugh. And 2 on Shaft here. For a 17 and a 12.
That hits. 17 hits.
Alright, so he gets you for 12 damage.
Oh, I am also down.
Oh no. This is not good.
Okay, and then comes up the armored guy. I've told you! Stand back! I have this handled! And he kind of motions to his chest, and you see as he kind of brushes his cloak kind of aside, he's got this amulet on, and he kind of goes and like activates it, and it blasts this beam of white light at this golem, and the monster just starts. At first, it looks like it's not affected, but then it slowly starts to crumble as it's like stitching comes apart at all its pieces, and it just falls to the ground in this heap of body parts. Okay, so you guys are. Well, okay, we'll stick in initiative. So Elena, or Bryn, sorry, Bryn.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? So the monster's down, but so is this halfling that came up and yelled at you, and this half orc wielding a battle axe.
Yep.
And I accidentally damaged the other guy.
Yeah.
You hear a voice in your head that says, "Save Shaft."
So how do I save people, or what are my options here?
Okay, so if you go up to one of them, you can try to stabilize.
Okay.
Basically, you do a health check, or it's called medicine. The skill is medicine. So you do a medicine check, and to stabilize them, all you need is a 10 or higher, and then they are no longer bleeding out.
Oh, they're bleeding out.
They're
Is like one
bleeding
worse
out.
than the other?
No, you want to stabilize them, because when you are bleeding out, you make what are called death saving throws, and when you make a death saving throw, you roll the d20. If you get 10 or higher, that is a success, and below a 10 is a fail. 3 successes and you're stable. 3 failures and you're dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
Like forever gone.
Yes.
Okay.
Forever gone.
But like one of them is not worse than the other. Like there's not an obvious.
Oh no, they're both just dying. They both been reduced to 0 hit points. They luckily were not killed outright. They're just making death saves. So, but you can get to Shaft.
Yeah, Shaft is right next to me, so I guess I will do all that you just said.
Okay, so make a medicine check.
This is my first time, alright?
No, that's good.
Okay, medicine check. I have nothing extra next to medicine, so.
I believe it's a base intelligence. Is that what medicine is?
I rolled.
Wisdom.
Medicine
It's
says wisdom.
Okay.
So I don't roll for that? It's just a base?
No, sorry. Whether or not you are proficient or trained in that skill, you still add your wisdom modifier to the roll.
Okay, so +2 modifier to 15, so 17.
Okay, boom. So, Shaft, you're stable.
Boom. You're welcome.
Gozer, make a death
I'm
saving.
still at 0. I can't say anything to you.
Yeah, he's stable, but he's still unconscious. So, Gozer, make a saving throw.
Wait, do I get an opportunity to do anything yet?
It's not your turn in the initiative yet. We're still in initiative.
Okay, gotcha.
17.
All right, that's a success. Okay, Falzarin.
Thank you, new die.
I was gonna say I do have proficiency in medicine, but I guess it's not needed at this point.
Well,
right?
Gozer's still
What?
dying. You can get up to Gozer and stabilize her.
Yeah, I'm still dying. I'm still bleeding out.
What was? Oh, okay. So what was the purpose of her role again?
She
Sorry.
stabilized Shaft. Oh, what was Gozer's role? Gozer is what made a death saving throw because she was not stable.
And she was successful.
Right, so she got 1 success.
So
if she were
so
to
she didn't
if she were to
die, but
continue
she's still
roll with
bleeding out.
if she were not to be stabilized, she would have to continue to roll. So whatever came first, 3 successes, she would be stable, or if she got 3 failures first, she would die.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So I will stabilize her.
All right, go roll for it.
So I'm going to walk over to her and
And
so
roll
I
his
have
die.
proficiency. So roll a d20, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
18
Yeah,
plus,
she's stable.
3, so 21.
She's very stable, yes.
Super
Good
stable.
job. Okay, and so this armored man. We're out of we can go out of initiative now. So he kind of goes up to both Gozer and Shaft and kind of lays a hand on them. And again, kind of this bright yellowy light kind of emits from his hands. And Shaft, you're healed for 8. And Gozer, you're healed for 7.
That thing hits hard.
You guys are both now conscious.
Can I ask a quick question? When they're healed for that much, it's out of their strength? Like, is that their health type thing?
So so when they were attacked, they were reduced to 0 or less or fewer hit points, right? You have a hit point total.
Where's that?
It should be in the middle of your player sheet there.
Oh, okay.
Right. So that's what. So now they just gained. Shaft gained 8 hit points, and Gozer just gained 7. So that's their new total because they were at 0.
Okay.
So and again, you can't exceed your max hit points, obviously. Oh, thank you for the assist. But
You're under arrest.
what? Under arrest?
Yes, you must come with us.
Shh. Not yet, Gozer.
Oh.
Thank you, my friend. And your name?
I am the Arcanist. I protect this city.
He's who we want, right?
Shh.
Yes.
Thank you, my good man.
Okay, thank you. I will be on my way. As he starts.
No, wait,
quickly
please.
leave.
Let me repay you. I mean, I have to. I owe you something.
Oh no reward necessary. Thank you. It's
No. At least come to the tavern. And let me buy you an ale.
the job itself is a reward. No, thank you. And he starts to walk away from you guys.
I grab it. I put my hand on his shoulder, like not intending to be friendly, but like overly friendly, and to the point where like I'm almost hurting him.
We
No,
insist.
you come drink with us.
We
Let
insist.
us repay you.
No. Again, sorry. The kindness is much appreciated, but I must be going. As he tries to pull away from you.
Yeah, I got to hold on him.
Okay. I will have to insist that you remove your hands from my cloak.
Well, at least tell us where we can find you. Maybe tomorrow we can stop by and give you a token of appreciation.
No, he come now.
Where there is a villager in need, a crime occurring, you can find the Arcanist. Now, please, I will be on my way.
Gozer, let the good man go.
But
He's fine. Thank you, good sir.
He never answered me about his these things he has on his hand and the breastplate that
I think he
spits
said.
magic.
I think he said Amazon.
Amazon. Is that further to the south?
So,
Very
okay,
nice.
so
Two
just
day
give you
free shipping.
more of a what this guy looks like. So yeah, in addition to the gauntlet and the amulet, he does have like a breastplate, and he has like matching like boots. So it's kind of like and a helm. It very clearly looks like this set of armor.
Okay. While he's kind of having this interchange with Gozer and Shaft, can I make a check to see if I'm able to? Would it be perception or investigation?
What are you trying to figure out?
To see, I'd like to see if I recognize anything about these things that are giving him magic.
Why don't you make an Arcana check for me?
Arcana check. So I have +4 in that. And onto the ground goes the d20.
Oh, wait. Do you want to know what it was?
No,
No,
doesn't count.
It has to be in the tray.
Oh, okay.
Jason slaved over this.
It's the same number.
So it's a 6.
It was a
plus
6 on the ground,
4,
too.
so 10.
You have never seen any items like these before. Like they're definitely not familiar to you. There are some like arcane etchings that you also don't recognize. Yeah, definitely unfamiliar to you.
Okay.
Okay, well, and he starts again pull away from Gozer as he's turns to leave. You still have a hand on him, Gozer?
I guess I let him go because Shaft told me to.
Okay. So
I don't understand. It's our bounty. We have him. We should take him. That's why I say to Shaft, we have him.
Shaft has his ulterior
Take
motives,
him.
I'm sure.
So he kind of, he doesn't like run, but he's not walking slowly. He's just kind of ducks into this alleyway, kind of between these two buildings along the southern side of the street that you guys were fighting on.
I think he earned a night.
Now we have to find him again.
We'll find him.
I noticed something you said there, Shaft.
Wait, who are you?
Bounty. My name's Falzarin.
Falzarin. Do I know you from somewhere?
I don't believe so.
Are you from the city?
But I'm curious about what you said about this bounty.
Nah.
It sounded like you're ready to apprehend him.
Nah, pay no mind to that. It's nothing.
If you say so.
Falzarin, you say. So what do you do?
I am a wizard.
A wizard? I see.
Yes.
Very impressive.
And yourself?
I'm just a guy.
Just a guy.
Just a guy.
2-foot guy.
That's right. Nimble and quick. That's what they call me. Well, nimble and... we'll just leave it at that.
I hear the ladies say you're quick all the time.
Oh, Gozer.
Gozer, your voice changed. And you've became quite a smartass.
So as you guys are taking snipes at each other, the downed person there on the street kind of starts to stir, and she comes to, kind of stands up. And looks
What
around.
kind of person? What race is she?
She's a human. She's very stout. She's only like barely like 5 feet tall. Very short woman, but kind of almost as wide as she is tall.
Rotund, they call that.
Well, not yeah, and it's not even rotund. She also kind of looks like just looks like stocky, and she kind of looks very sturdy. But yeah, she kind of gets up. Oh heavens! What happened? Where was that man?
I look at Gozer and roll my eyes. You want to answer the lady?
No.
Did you take care of this beast?
Yes, we did.
No.
Shaft and Gozer really let him have it.
I was going to say, did you guys take any hits on him at all? No.
No.
It was just me and that other guy.
I stalk off towards the tavern.
So, young lady, would you like to buy us a drink?
Well, I suppose it's all I could repay you. But are any of you hurt? Do you need any
we're
attention?
fine. A little scratch here and a little scratch here, but I'll be all right.
Oh well.
Nothing a good ale can't handle.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Isabella Goode.
Isabella Goode. Is that your given name?
Yes, that's my given name. Do you have others?
No, just asking.
I suppose the doctor of the town.
Great. Well,
patch up anybody that may need it.
Oh, great. Could you do anything about this cut I got here?
Well, of course.
Fix her up.
I don't have my bag with me, but we could go back to my clinic.
I still think the drink will be better.
Well, of course, I would love to hear more about you.
Sure, let's go.
All right.
You two fellers want to come along? Oh, sorry. You and you?
Yeah, my feller.
I'll take an ale if someone else is buying.
Maybe we can
turn down a free ale.
Have a few drinks and go out back and have some target practice.
Sounds good.
Yeah, seems like I need that.
So, Falzarin and Bryn, you had just arrived in Zexah today. So you haven't been to the Good Riddance Inn yet, but Gozer and Shaft are both well acquainted with the establishment, as that's where they have found lodging the last couple of days that they've been here. And this Isabella, she seems to be Brennan Falzer, and even just your like half a day in the city, you've been met with, kind of cast glances, not quite hostility, but the locals are certainly not happy that there are outsiders kicking around. And of course, Gozer and Shaft have been experiencing that for 2 days. So this is kind of the first villager that's actually kind of shown any type of kindness whatsoever to you so far, other than, providing services in which they'll be fully compensated for.
So Isabella's known. When we go into the tavern, is she act like she knows the people that work there, and or is
yeah. This is
not
like
somebody who frequents it.
Yeah, this is like the only watering hole in the city of Zexah. So anybody who wants to basically do anything will be here, and yeah, it's not that large of a city, but she certainly knows the barkeep. Okay. Definitely.
Do we know his name?
Yeah, his name is Jalela.
Okay, so when we walk in, I'm going to say, Jalela, start a tab for Isabella.
Yeah, all right. As long as you hold up and pay at the end of the day.
Oh, it's for Isabella. It's not my tab.
It's on her. Oh, yes, that's quite all right. Start running that tab.
Yeah, she's a doctor. She's all right.
She does well.
She makes some money.
So is there a nice big round
gonna get sick.
table that we could all sit at?
It's you guys walk in, and you do find an empty table. It seems like there's certainly already talks of like what went down in the commotion. So you're kind of getting more stares, as maybe some of the people hiding in some of the houses possibly could have witnessed kind of what went down. But yeah, you managed to find a table to sit down at.
Okay.
So, I'm curious to know a bit more about this half-elf here who hasn't quite figured out how to use her bow.
Okay.
So I asked Bryn where she comes from, what's her story? Where are you from?
I'm from... I want to say it right. Falarin Forest.
Okay.
Where all the elves come from,
So,
you idiot.
Falarin Forest. To the southwest.
Where all the wood elves come from, you idiot. Mind your own business.
Okay. Very friendly.
Well, and you, young wizard, what brings you to our fine city of Zexah?
I traveled over from Heraklion in search of mostly information, things I can learn.
Ah, seeker of knowledge, much like myself. May have found a kindred spirit. I'd love to pick a brain over some arcane discoveries, possibly, that you've seen or heard of.
Well, we just ran into this person who was somewhat protecting you. I'm wondering if you know anything about him. He didn't tell us much, but he had some interesting bucklers that caught my eye. Flashy, one might say.
Ah, yes, I've of course, everyone has heard or maybe seen him. I have never quite caught his name myself, but he's been here, showed up only about a week ago, and has been making some disturbances around the city.
Disturbances, you say? Like what? Like knocking on doors and stuff, or what?
Well, people have seen him running across the roofs of their homes and creating disturbances in the streets.
So he's a peeper.
I don't know. I have not experienced firsthand that he's peeped.
Have you seen him?
Well, sure, I've seen him before. He was trying to help me against that monster in the street.
No. I mean, do you know where he stays, or is he at the inn here somewhere? Or where's this fella come from?
I really don't know.
I think I recognized him. I think he might be an old friend of mine named Artie.
Oh, so you know him? How do you know him?
Well, I just barely saw him a minute ago. He had his cloak on, and I didn't really see his face completely. But if it's my old buddy Artie, I really would like to find him.
You didn't tell me you were friends.
I give her sort of a look and go, this is just, I don't tell you everything. I'm sorry. Sorry, Gozer. I mean, I don't even know if it's him.
If I had known you were friends, I would not have been so harsh with him.
Well, it might not be him, but
You said we needed to find him.
I'm just saying that maybe Isabella here knows somebody who might know somebody who might know where he's at.
Well,
You just let him go. Why do you want to know where he's at now?
I want to see if that's who it is.
I may know a few people that have had their own run-ins with him, but I don't
That would
believe
be
that
great.
anybody knows his name.
Oh, if you could tell me at least who he's talked to, that would help a lot.
Well, to talk to may be pushing it, but intervene with, possibly? Yeah, sure.
That's I'm sure it's already intervenes all the time.
why don't you make me a bluff check or deception?
Deception. Well, I rolled a 16 plus 3, so 19.
Okay, excellent.
Well, I could... Boy, it's certainly against my ethics, but gosh, you're just so... You guys have been so nice to me. I could possibly get you maybe my patients list, as I've treated a few people that have had encounters with them.
Oh, that'd be swell, Isabella. I mean, you're top notch.
She kind of blushes a little bit.
You like her?
Well, of course, she's great.
She is short and stout, just like Shaft.
Well, she's about twice my height, but that's all right.
Shaft, how do you know Artie?
It's an old friend of mine from back up north, back at Rockdale. You heard of Rockdale?
Rockdale?
Yeah,
I have not.
the Four Grog
What do you-
Mountains up north.
Old friend how, though?
He came through our town years ago and sort of made a quick friendship. Good guy. I mean, I haven't seen him in years. That's why I don't know if it's really Artie.
Well, if we go back to my clinic, I could get you my patients list, and Falzer, and I again would love to pick your brain.
What can I tell you?
Well, I like to dive into the arcane arts myself,
Do you?
whereas my healing comes from more of a practical measure. I dabble, you could say.
Okay. Are you a spellcaster? Is that what you mean?
I certainly would love to learn to be one. I'm not sure I quite
Okay.
have the. I'm not sure I'm quite adept enough.
Well, there's certainly, I've spent many hours studying, as I'm sure you have if you're a doctor, and much of this can be learned if you're willing.
I am willing.
I'm always willing to teach someone who's shows an interest in this.
You like her?
Where is she sitting compared to me?
Probably, I don't know. She would have sat down first, so if you sat right down next to her, she'd be right next to you.
I would like to sit next to her.
Okay.
I'm gonna
She's
finish
right in
my
the
beer
middle
off,
of you two.
and is
Sit perhaps a bit too close next to her.
Falzern. Well, my feet are dangling off the chair, and I'm sort of sitting next to her. And Falzern is a cross drummer talking.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna finish my beer, lay it down, and I'm gonna put my hand sort of over on her leg, and go look at her and smile and go, "Another beer, please."
She smiles back.
Good.
Blushes, perhaps.
Bryn rolls her eyes.
Yeah, so I'm always happy to discuss and share some knowledge, but the reality is it takes an average person many years to be able to learn magic, from what I understand. So I'm not sure how much I could teach you in one evening, or even several days.
Well, I would like to give you something. Once we get to my clinic, I have something I'd like you to have.
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay, so it is, like I said, when you were fighting, it was kind of evening. You've come and maybe been drinking and chatting for a couple hours. Falzarin and Bryn, you certainly need a place to stay, and the Good Riddance Inn is the place to get a room by happenstance. So at some point, you guys could talk to the barkeep and possibly rent a room, work out some type of lodging situation.
Oh, we have to like do that in character?
Well, no, we don't have the role play you speaking to the barkeep, but you'll be charged for the rooms, obviously.
Oh no, I'm not made of money.
I've got some gold. And I can hear a bunch jingling whenever Bryn takes a step.
Is there
so I think she's
a
got
chance
a
that
shekel or
Bryn could just be keeping an eye on what rooms are vacant and pick the lock in, sneak into a bed for the night?
Yeah, you can absolutely try that. Yeah, for sure.
So that's how you keep your gold pouch so plump.
Shush. You mind your own business.
Not paying for rooms.
So, I mean, the rooms are...
I mean, if people are
flight of
drunk enough
stairs.
and it's late enough, I might just be able to jimmy a lock, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you'll have to get past the barkeep, but...
What's a room cost? What are we paying?
Yeah, what's a room cost?
What does a room cost? I don't know, a gold a night.
Is it a...
That's pretty
is it
cheap.
a-
One-
I guess pretty... No.
I was going to say 1 gold a night, maybe I don't pick the lock.
Yeah, no, it's like a kind of podunk city. It's a gold piece a night.
1 gold piece a night, I'm probably picking the lock.
Yeah,
That's a little steep for me.
we're sharing a room at that point.
Oh,
actually,
okay, yeah.
actually, did she ever take my hand off her leg?
No.
Okay, I think I might find a place to stay tonight.
And that's our show. Our intro and outro music was created by Josh Jarvis. For your own musical inquiries, contact jamesmercymusic@gmail.com. All other music and ambient noise is courtesy of tabletopaudio.com. The Incorrigible Party is sponsored by Critical Hit Design. Visit criticalhitdesign.com for all of your graphic design needs. You can find more info on the characters and world at incorrigibleparty.com. Enjoying the show? Have any questions or rules corrections? Email us. contact@incorrigibleparty.com or reach out on social media. The Incorrigible Party on Facebook and Instagram, @IncorrigiblePar on Twitter, using the hashtag AfterPartyIP for a shout out during our behind the screen after party episodes that drop every 4th release. Happy adventuring!